Many SolidWorks beginners don't know the difference between an open and a closed sketch, and this confusion often makes them end up with unwanted results and can even make it impossible for them to use certain features. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you've got to know about these two sketch types so that you never make any of these mistakes, even if you're a complete beginner and know nothing about SolidWorks. We'll go over the two different sketch types, how to tell them apart, and whether or not you can transform one into the other. Hello inventors, and welcome to another video on the Inventor Within channel. My name is Wilfredo Perez Carbajal, a mechanical engineer with over 5 years of design experience in SolidWorks, and in today's video we're going to demystify the open and closed sketch type so that you can turn your 2D sketches 3D just the way you want to. So first, let's go over what a closed and an open sketch is. In SolidWorks, a closed sketch is a 2D drawing that is made of continuous, unbroken sketch entities such as lines, arcs, or splines that form a complete enclosed loop. Some examples of closed sketches would be circles, rectangles, ellipses, and even hexagons, just to name a few. Essentially, you are working with a closed sketch whenever the figure has a complete loop, meaning that if you begin tracing along the path of the shape, you will start at a specific point, and then once you go all the way around it, you should return back to the same point. Another way to look at it is that of imagining there is a car or a train traveling along the line path of the sketch, and if you are working with a closed sketch, then this would mean that the train or car would keep going in circles along the path and would never reach its destination. On the other hand, an open sketch is a 2D drawing made of sketch entities that do not form a complete closed loop. Some examples of open sketches in SolidWorks would be arcs, whether it be circular arcs or ellipses arcs. And of course, any of the shapes we previously mentioned to be closed sketches can also be considered open sketches, as long as there is a break or a gap along one of their lines. If we revisit the train/car example, you'll notice that when it comes to open sketches, the train will not be able to go in an infinite loop, but instead, whenever it reaches the gap along the line, it will simply fall off from the sketch. Now, I know some of you might make the argument, but Will, what if the train just goes like really fast and jumps the gap? Well, first of all, of course, this would depend on the sketch you're working with, if there even is a ramp at all, but that's not the way I want you to look at it. So I think a different and better analogy for this explanation is that of a water tank. So imagine this sketch right here is a tank being viewed from above, and if it were filled with water, since it is a closed sketch, the water would have no way of escaping from the sketch. If this were instead the open sketch that we just shortly saw, then you'd notice that the water would have a way of escaping from the tank. So remember, if the water is contained within the sketch, then you are working with a closed sketch, and if instead the water has a means of escaping, then you are working with an open sketch. Okay, so summing up the differences between a closed and an open sketch, one thing to take into consideration is the completeness of the loop. That is, for closed sketches, the loop is complete, and it is incomplete for open sketches. Another thing you might have noticed from my screen is that closed sketches tend to have a blue shading inside of them, whereas open sketches don't have it. But one thing I should mention is that this blue shading for closed sketches is only visible thanks to this shaded sketch contours option right up here. So you'll notice that if I disable this option, even though this right here is a closed sketch, it will no longer be shaded. So you can always make use of this tool right here to make it easier to distinguish a closed sketch from an open one. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please give it a like and also consider subscribing and enabling notifications so that you don't miss out on essential tutorials for SolidWorks beginners. Now, even though knowing the differences between an open and a closed sketch might not seem that important, it is actually something worth knowing because certain features in SolidWorks will give you different results depending on the type of sketch you're working with. For instance, whenever we use the extruded boss base command, you'll end up with a solid object when extruding a closed sketch, and you'll end up with a surface when extruding an open one. So it's important that you know their distinction and that you know how to identify them so that you don't end up with the wrong type of extrusion. So how do we go about identifying the type of sketch that we're working with? Well, first I would recommend that you check for breaks along the loop of your sketch. So you can visually inspect your sketch for any breaks or gaps along its lines. Or a trick that you can also use is that if you are currently in sketch mode in the sketch that you want to inspect, you can simply hover your mouse over the sketch itself in the feature design tree, and you'll notice that if you hover over the sketch name, the lines of the sketch will light up in orange in the graphics area. So this is very useful for when you're working with multiple sketches that are overlapped. So this way you don't get confused thinking that you actually have a closed sketch when in reality it's just two open sketches put one on top of the other. And a second check that I would recommend for figuring out if you're working with an open or a closed sketch is making use of the shaded sketch contours option. As long as you have it enabled, any closed sketch will be shaded in blue, and if your sketch is open, then the blue shading will not be there. However, do keep in mind that if you have the shaded sketch contours option disabled, then even if you have a closed sketch, it will not be shaded in blue. Before going over whether or not you can turn one sketch type into the other, I want to pass on a question to you. Prior to watching this video, did you know about the existence of open and closed sketches? Odds are that if you're a beginner, no other tutorial on YouTube has properly instructed you on this topic, so I want to hear from you. Also, let me know down in the comment section what else you are struggling with so that I can plan a future video on it. For this week's challenge, I'm going to present you with a couple of images showing sketches within the SolidWorks software, and I want you to identify whether the sketch shown is a closed or an open sketch. I haven't done this type of question of the week in a while, but I think this is a great opportunity to do so. Feel free to pause each question so that you have enough time to think it through, but don't overthink it and kind of just go with your gut feeling. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Feel free to share your answers with me or the rest of the Inventor community down in the comments section. And if you want to find out if you got your answers correct, you can find the right answers near the bottom of this video's description. As time progresses, it will become very easy for you to determine whether you are working with an open or a closed sketch, but until then, whenever you are working on a sketch in SolidWorks, ask yourself if it is either an open or a closed one. Okay, so here's the question you've all been waiting for. Can you turn one sketch type into the other? And the answer to this question is actually yes. So let's go ahead and teach you how to do that. If your goal is to turn an open sketch into a closed one of the things you can do if you have a line that is unfinished is click and drag on the endpoint itself and then drag it until it connects with the point you want. If instead you don't have a line that can easily be dragged to connect with the desired point, then you can always use one of the sketch entities to complete the shape. And if instead your goal is to turn a closed sketch into an open one, you can always delete individual sketch entities from your sketch shape, or of course you can always use the trim entities tool to make specific cuts in your sketch. Now I haven't taught you how to use this tool in any of my videos yet, but I will in a future video, so don't worry if you don't know how to use it. So there you have it. You now know the difference between an open and a closed sketch and should be able to identify the type that you're working with to design your model as you had planned. Knowing the difference between these two sketch types is important, but if you don't yet know how to make 2D shapes in SolidWorks, then this is a topic of even greater importance. So if you want to learn how to do just that, be sure to check out this video right up here. Or if instead you want to check out our playlist to find out the best order in which you should learn SolidWorks as a beginner, then check it out right down here. And with that, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.